Reese Lindsay had his hand up there for a second in pole position. Red flag is out. Under starter's orders. Looks like a jump from 71 there. The officials there with that one. But everybody is underway. Let's see if they can all get through turn 1 safely. Yes, they've all made it around turn 1. There's a bit of a tight gaggle in the centre there. All getting a bit tight. So Reese Lindsay out in front as usual, being followed up by James Barham. He's been riding very well today. One of the newcomers wearing a fluoro vest. So I've got 16 bikes out there today, which is really good to see well, it's not really a beginner's class because there were a couple of guys who have been racing for a number of years. But 6 laps in this particular race. There's been a few movers in the pack in that first part of the lap. So Reese Lindsay, high wide coming out of Higgins. He hasn't got a bigger gap as he's had in the previous races, and James Barham is getting caught up by, can't quite see who that's in third place, but he's taken up a lot of space down the back straight, and Barham under brakes takes all that space back. Like a big sweeping line through there and has pulled out a few bike things on the bike behind him. But yeah, first lap, Reese Lindsay, James Barham, Hayden Locker, Tim Gray, Esmond Williams, Philip Lowe, Joe McCartney, Dion Tornquist, Leon Jacobs, Cameron Day, Sean White, Russell Forrest, Scott Hawkes, Raymond Glover, Donald Standen, Anthony Starr. So Reese Lindsay's pulled a little bit of a gap now, and as in previous, there's a big manoeuvre up. Oh, and he's fallen down going through turn 3. He tried the big demon manoeuvre inside Dion Tornquist on the NSR 250 and lost the front. So we've now got a yellow at turn 3. He left the bike on the outside, and he's up and walking. He's perfectly fine, but the bike's on the outside of the track and he's across the kitty litter going for a tyre wall. We'll see whether Grant has a replay of that on the CTAS. It's something that he's been playing with today, is doing replays and then going back to live. We can see the bikes on CTAS coming down the back straight. Reese Lindsay's got a clear lead there. It's like Hayden Lockhart has taken James Barham down the back straight. The second lap, this is the first flying lap. And he does a 22.58 wonders Reese. Hayden Lockhart has taken James Barham down the back straight. Fourth is Tim Gray. Fifth, Esmond Williams. Joe McCartney, Leon Jacobs, Dion Tornquist, Cameron Day, Russell Forrest, Sean White, Scott Hawkes, Philip Lowe. So 4 laps to go. Reese Lindsay hasn't got as big a gap as he's had in the previous races, so whether he's running out of tyre or just knows he's comfortable in the lead. So the leader exiting Higgins now, fairly well spaced for second, third, fourth and fifth. There's a big gap to Dion Tornquist on the NSR 250, back to what's 5th place. So leader coming down the front straight, across the start finish line, and there's 3 laps to go. So that top 5 are reasonably evenly spaced now. And as I said earlier, Reese Lindsay's not having it all his own way this time. Those first 5 bikes are almost perfectly matched at about 100 metres apart. There's no slipstreaming going on there on the little bikes. Probably the whole race is behind that for 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. So the leader's coming around out of Go Media onto the front straight. There'll be 2 laps to go after this. He goes across the line. He's just done a 1:23.071, so he's slowed a little bit. Second is Hayden Lockhart. He's done a 1:23.194. Third's James Barham, 1:23.668. Fourth was Tim Gray, 1:24.226. Fifth was Esmond Williams, 1:24.388. Seventh was Joe McCartney. Eighth, Dion Tornquist. Then Leon Jacobs, followed by Cameron Day. So the leaders are now down the intermediate straight heading toward Higgins. And then the white flag will be out for that one. Well, we've got someone running wide through turn 3. But remember there's a motorbike parked up there. So here we go. The leader coming out of the last turn onto the front straight is Reese Lindsay on his KTM 390. Picks up the white flag, 1 lap to go. Well in control. Second's Hayden Lockhart. Third, the same distance back as James Barham. Fourth, Tim Gray. Fifth, Esmond Williams. They're a long way back, almost the whole length of the front straight to the dice for 6th, 7th, 8th. So the leader on the last lap's just coming out of the hairpin. Comfortably in control. That last lap he did his fastest lap of the race at a 1:22.239. He knows exactly what he needs to do. So the leader down the middle of the back straight. So those first 5 bikes are stretched out now, probably 200 or 300 metres apart. And the leader sweeps around the Go Media onto the front straight and about to come across the line for the checkered flag now. Look at that, well done. Good day out, he's won all races that he started in. Second place, Hayden Lockhart. Third place, James Barham. Fourth is Tim Gray. Fifth, Esmond Williams. There's a nice little battle here for 6th. They're running each other wide towards the wall. And Dion Tornquist takes that. A little NSR 250. From Leon Jacobs and Joe McCartney. Russell Forrest comes in 9th. 10th, Cameron Day. 11th, Sean White.